So, a couple of months ago, there was news that life may have been found in the planet Venus. Well, this was due to the detection of phosphine in the clouds of Venus. Venus, often known as a harsh planet, with super high temperatures and clouds made of sulfuric acid. The environment is so severe that even two space probes which were sent there could not survive. So, how can a living thing survive there, and what is phosphine? So, phosphine is basically a colorless, flammable, very toxic gas with a chemical formula of pH 3. Pure phosphine is actually odorless, but the phosphine which is made in industries have a very bad odor and usually smells like a rotting fish. And as a matter of fact, phosphine is also used in rat traps. So you may ask why and how phosphine is related to, or why is it called a biosignature gas? Well, in our planet Earth, phosphine, which is produced naturally, is produced usually when there is a breakdown in organic matter, which indicates that this is a biosignature gas. So let's get to the research. The research team used two telescopes in order to find this gas, and the method they used was spectroscopy. And the spectroscopy we are talking here is actually astronomical spectroscopy. So astronomical spectroscopy is basically the study of astronomy using its techniques of spectroscopy to measure the spectrum of electromagnetic radiation, including visible light and radio, which radiates from stars and other celestial objects. A stellar spectrum can reveal many properties of stars, such as their chemical composition, temperature, density, distance, mass, and so on. They use they use Doppler shift measurements in order to detect this. Spectroscopy is also used to study the physical properties of many other types of celestial objects, such as planets, nebula, galaxies, and active galactic nuclei. Research team used two telescopes, James Clerk Maxwell Telescope and ALMA Telescope. They used two to verify the information, and they got almost the same identical result in both of the telescope. So does this mean there is life on Venus? Well, in my opinion, they should send a space probe because recently there's a research paper which says that the gas found was not actually phosphine but something else. So in the science community, arguments will go on until the subject is proven. So there is a solid proof about it. So in my opinion, they should send a space probe first to verify pH 3, the existence of pH 3. Then only we can move on to other stuff.